What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Tori Amos, as well as a very sleepy Luca. And we're back for the final and title tune on Little Earthquakes. I have to say, I still am just stunned by and in awe of Me and a Gun, the just insane courage and transparency and brutality of that tune. Absolutely incredible. So not only has the album overall been just a remarkable opening movement in my investigation, I suppose, into her catalog, but that track in particular, made me realize this is an artist who's doing things that I think even those known for pushing the envelope or discussing themes and experiences which are uncomfortable and which most people shy away from, certainly when you're releasing a piece of art like commercially, Tori will not shy away from such things. So either way, looking forward to the final track, Little Earthquakes. It's an interesting concept. It makes me think of aftershocks or tremors, which are not as significant. I live in California. I have my whole life. I've lived through many notable earthquakes. The Northridge one of the 90s, I do remember waking up in the middle of the night and literally my walls were shaking and things were falling off because I lived, I don't know how many miles south, but I still live in Orange County. But the point is, I was close enough that it was like a really crazy thing. Though there are many other times where people will be like, oh my god, did you feel that? You're like, wait, what? No, I didn't feel anything. So, I don't know, sometimes I don't feel earthquakes, and maybe the little ones in particular. But I imagine here the concept of an earthquake is perhaps being used figuratively or conceptually, perhaps, a tremor in someone's life, and perhaps, something that shakes you up or disrupts or complicates things, but which perhaps can be overcome or gotten past. What are you doing? So yeah, I wonder how a metaphor might work in this scenario. Obviously, I will try to pick up what I can, but either way, looking forward to the final track on what has been a remarkable album. This is Little Earthquakes by Tori Amos on the album of the same name, which is it's 92, right? Yeah, 1992.
Yellow bird flying, get shot in the wing. Good year for hunters and Christmas parties. And I hate, and I hate, and I hate. And I hate elevator music, the way we fight, the way I left here. Sorry that, these little earthquakes. Doesn't take much to rip us into pieces. Yeah. We danced in graveyards with vampires till dawn. We laughed in the faces of kings, never afraid to burn.
I love these lines.
And I hate, and I hate, and I hate, and I hate disintegration, watching us wither. Black wind roses, cast we go again. Ooh, these little earthquakes. Doesn't take much to rip us into pieces.
That melodic transition.
Doesn't take much to rip us into pieces.
Holy smokes. A remarkable tune that seemed to, the weight of which just became heavier and more profound as it went along. And indeed, it felt more intense as it went along, although it did come back to a more stripped down and intimate feeling by the end. But yeah, ultimately, it sounds like it was sort of the opposite of what I was thinking, that not, there's these little problems and complications, but maybe we can get through them. It sounded like, something so little, these little tremors, these little disruptions and obstacles can actually tear us to pieces, tear us apart. So it seemed like an acknowledgement that real life features unpleasant, unforeseen situations or processes that can ultimately sever what in other contexts appears to be a very solid connection. And then ultimately, it was a very like intense tune. As I said, as it went along, it felt like the sonics got more and more like imposing. So I feel like there was some, emotional, conceptual conceptualization there, and also, of course, with the big booming percussion, which in that latter section where it became very stripped down and isolated, not only did her voice hit in an even more sweet and emotional way in that part, but those background, it wasn't a timpani, it was like one of those like big bass drums, but it like absolutely like hammered home the point of these, percussive disruptions which can, radiate outward and cause, a domino effect of consequences. So it felt like it was very much playing with the idea of earthquakes on multiple levels. And yeah, I do wonder, and again, it makes sense to me when a title track is either the first tune or the final tune of an album. Definitely a very powerful tune to end an album with, and one of the only tracks I would say that could maybe come on the heels of something like Me and a Gun. So yeah, just a really remarkable tune, and one where I like the forte of a lot of the piano work. It really was part of that intensification and a part of the powerful emotions that felt like they were coming across. So yeah, I'm curious to hear what people have to say about this one. An incredible end to a remarkable album. Looking forward to the next album, which I know I started, right? Or did I start one that was even farther ahead than this? I think I did the first track from Boys for Pele, is that correct? I believe that's so, but let me just see if I can catch up on everything here to make sure I'm not missing things or leaving things out. Okay, so if Discogs would cooperate and load, there we go. No, so Under the Pink comes before, and I'm assuming that I think I just, for whatever reason, do I have it? I'm not sure. I'll have to look exactly what I was sent. But once again, big shout out to Nigel, because I know, in fact, why don't I just look now while I'm saying this? In the Tori folder, and yes, we have Under the Pink right here. So, oh wait, what? Why can't Tori read 1988? I'm confused. I thought Little Earthquakes was the first. Presumably this was explained to me at some point. I apologize, but I'm sure people will comment below. So I guess, yeah, the question now becomes, should I go to Under the Pink, or should I back up to why the letter can't, as in Emmanuel, Tori Reed, 1988. So let me know about that. Once again, shout out to Nigel. Let me know what you think of this tune. Big shout out to Luca, who's remaining relatively calm and contented throughout this entire video session, and I will see you next time. Peace.